Ambassador Kethvar's four eyes gleamed with satisfaction as he delivered the verdict to the human delegation. The crystalline chamber of the Galactic Council echoed with the harmonized voices of a dozen species, all in unanimous agreement. Earth's petition for advanced defense systems is hereby denied, Kethvar announced, his serpentine form coiled around the central podium. Your species has demonstrated insufficient technological prowess and diplomatic maturity to warrant such privileges. The human ambassador, a slight woman named Elena Vasquez, sat motionless at the defendant's table. Her dark eyes betrayed no emotion as the pronouncement continued. Furthermore, Kethvar's voice resonated through the translation matrices, Earth's military capabilities are deemed negligible. Your primitive chemical propulsion and kinetic weapons pose no significant threat to any council member. You are hereby classified as a protected species under Galactic Code 7 Alpha. A ripple of what passed for laughter among the assembled aliens filled the chamber. The Zephyrian delegate's gas-filled sack pulsed with amusement, while the Corvin representative clicked his mandibles in what humans had learned was their equivalent of chuckling. Protected species. Elena knew what that meant. Earth would become a reservation, its people treated like children, their development monitored and controlled by their betters. No advanced technology, no expansion beyond their solar system, no voice in galactic affairs. Do you understand the terms of this classification, Ambassador Vasquez? Kethvar inquired, his tone dripping with condescension. Elena stood slowly, smoothing her simple black diplomatic suit. I understand perfectly, Counselor Kethvar. She paused, touching a small device on her collar. I also understand that you've made a critical error in your assessment. The alien delegates exchanged confused glances. Several smaller species chittered nervously in their native tongues. Error? Kethvar's head tilted at an unnatural angle. Our intelligence networks are comprehensive, human. We know precisely what your species is capable of. Elena smiled for the first time since entering the chamber. Do you? Tell me, Counselor, when did your scouts last visit the outer rim of our solar system? 6 of your months ago, came the prompt reply from the Etherean intelligence liaison. Standard reconnaissance sweep. No significant changes detected. Ah, Elena nodded. 6 months, how thorough. She touched her collar device again. You might want to check your long-range sensors. The chamber erupted in confused murmurs as several delegates activated their personal scanning devices. The Corvin representative was the first to go silent, his mandibles freezing mid-click. The Zephyrian sack began deflating rapidly. One by one, the voices died away until only the hum of environmental systems remained. Kethvar's scales shifted from their usual deep purple to a sickly yellow. That's impossible. Elena's smile widened. 2,437 vessels, to be precise. Would you like their specifications, Counselor? On the chamber's main display, tactical readings began streaming in from across the star system. The numbers were staggering. Massive dreadnoughts hung in the void, their hulls bristling with weapons that defied the Council's understanding of human technology. Sleek destroyers moved in perfect formation, while carriers disgorged clouds of fighter craft that moved with impossible precision. The flagship is the UES Determination, Elena continued conversationally as if discussing the weather. 12 kilometers long, equipped with gravitational pulse weapons, quantum torpedo arrays, and shielding that your best scientists declared theoretically impossible. She gestured to the display. The smaller vessels aren't exactly defenseless either. Kethvar's voice came out as a strangled whisper. How? Our intelligence indicated you barely achieved fusion power. You observed what we wanted you to observe, Elena replied. Did you really think a species that conquered its own planet through warfare, then put aside those weapons to reach for the stars, would remain defenseless? We've been watching you, Counselor, all of you, for decades. The Etherean delegate, a being of pure energy contained within a crystalline form, flickered with agitation. This is deception. Trickery. This is survival, Elena corrected. We learned long ago that showing one's full strength invites preemptive attacks. So we appeared weak, primitive, harmless. We let you think you were the advanced ones while we studied your technology, your politics, your weaknesses. She walked to the center of the chamber, her footsteps echoing in the stunned silence. Do you know what we discovered? You've grown complacent. Your wars ended millennia ago, your weapons are ceremonial, your fleets are for show. You've forgotten what it means to truly fight. The display shifted, showing detailed scans of the Council fleet stationed at the edge of the system. Ancient vessels, powerful once, but clearly outmatched by the human armada that now surrounded them. But humans remember, Elena continued. We've never forgotten. While you saw primitive chemical rockets, we were developing gravity manipulation. While you dismissed our kinetic weapons, we were perfecting relativistic projectiles that could crack moons. We turned your own dismissal into our greatest weapon, underestimation. Kethavar attempted to regain his composure, drawing himself up to his full imposing height. Even so, you cannot threaten the entire Galactic Council. There are over 300 member species. Are there? Elena interrupted. Our intelligence suggests only 47 species possess meaningful military capabilities. The rest are, what did you call us, protected species? Her smile turned predatory. How many of them would welcome new protectors? The implications hit the chamber like a physical blow. The balance of power they had maintained for millennia was crumbling before their eyes. What do you want? The question came from the Nexarian delegate, a spider-like being whose species controlled much of the galactic economy. Elena returned to her position at the defendant's table, but she didn't sit. What we've always wanted. Respect, equality, a voice in our own future. She looked directly at Kethavar. And an immediate reclassification from protected species to full council member. This is extortion, the Zephyrian wheezed. This is diplomacy, Elena corrected. The kind your species seem to have forgotten. We didn't come here to conquer or destroy. We came here to take our rightful place among the stars. The question is, will you accept us as equals? Or shall we find our own path among the galaxy's many dissatisfied species? The silence stretched for long moments as the council delegates processed their new reality. Finally, Kethavar spoke, his voice barely audible, motioned to reconsider Earth's status. Approved for emergency vote. Elena nodded graciously. Thank you, Counselor. Oh, and don't worry about our fleet. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. After all, Earth has a lot of catching up to do in galactic affairs. As the voting commenced, Elena allowed herself a moment of satisfaction. Humanity had indeed learned from its past. Sometimes the greatest victory came not from showing your strength, but from choosing exactly when to reveal it. The age of human underestimation was over,